番組はご覧のスポンサーの提供でお送りします。
Hello and good day! This is Chris Asai and welcome to my channel. Our topic today is online exclusive, real grade, on over 144 scale, new Gundam Heavy Weapon System. Appeared on Mobile Suit Gundam Char's Counter-Attack Mobile Suit Variations. Now, there are two routes on how you get this mobile suit. First option, getting the premium Bandai set, which is as direct as it can be. Second option, get the premium Bandai Heavy Weapon System expansion set, then combine it with the real grade No Gundam. Now you have two choices for this. Well, actually three, but let's talk about that later. First choice is getting the regular release RG No Gundam, unless you want the other variations, but it's more of online exclusives. Also, they may call this mobile suit as double fin funnel type, but it's only 6 fin funnels, so it's still in the RG No Gundam variation. Second choice is getting the RG No Gundam fin funnel set, which is surprisingly is also a regular release, despite it's a special version. There is also no option of getting the real grade double fin funnel set, which is an online exclusive sadly, but it's an additional 6 fin funnels if you didn't manage to get the fin funnel set version. Third choice, well, the real grade RX-93FF No Gundam, but the mobile suit looks like this. And the new heavy weapon systems officially looks like this. So yeah, actually, now that I think about it, I think it would be fun to mix these two. So I might get the real grade RX-93FF No Gundam in the future. Also, does anyone know what the meaning of that FF? If anyone is wondering, is there a difference of buying the complete set compared to the expansion set? The answer is yes. Judging from this picture, created by Dalong.net, as you can see, the complete set has 2 tones of white, compared to the expansion set which doesn't have the 2 tones of white. So here we have the heavy weapon system parts. As for preparations for docking, the manual shows which plastic parts you shouldn't attach. And surprisingly, attaching the parts is easy. It also has some problems, but we will talk about that later. With all the preparations, let's now do the docking. For the leg thrusters, just easily connect to the side of the leg. For the front skirt armor, a little tricky but it also connects easily. For the back skirt armor, same thing, it easily connects. The chest armor on the other hand, you will be sandwiching 3 parts to keep it connected to the torso. Now for the Hyper Mega Shield, is where you will be doing a lot. Removing the forearm connector, attach the regular shield to the Hyper Mega Shield, then securely lock it in place and replace it with the new connector. The manual instructs to remove the hand before installing the new connector to the forearm, so I don't know if it's really necessary. Last but not least, the Hyper Mega Rifle. Just install the trigger finger to the rifle first, then lock it with the rifle connector to the forearm to secure it in place. With all that done, here is the real grade No Gundam Heavy Weapon System, and it looks absolutely amazing. Just to point out the obvious, it's slightly leaning to the left because of the big shield and fin funnels. Good thing it's 1/44 scale, so the weight distribution isn't terrible. You can still make it stand with a few tweaks. I do recommend though to get some markers or paint it, whichever is convenient for you, and give this model kit more color highlights. You'll see in some of the shots that I did some coloring to make it look like the Master Grade No Gundam Verka. I'll be starting to the articulation early, but in a different way. By now, there is definitely released like 100 reviews already about the real grade No Gundam, and definitely talk about the mobile suits articulation. I would also assume by now, many have already watched those, so I don't need to repeat those. What I am gonna do is tackle to what are the affected articulations of RG No Gundam the moment we attach the heavy weapon system. First things first is to remove the fin funnel because it's not part of the heavy weapon system. Let's start with the high mega shield. Despite how big the shield is, there is no effect to the articulation of the real grade No. Since it's connected to the forearm, the shield can also move side to side because it's attached to a circular peg. On the Hyper Mega Rifle, it limits the elbow bend to almost 45 degrees. The hand can no longer rotate because the rifle is connected to the forearm for support and stability. Both arms are strong enough to hold the shield and rifle, again, despite the size of those two. The head can no longer rotate 360 because it bumps the top chest missile launchers. The front skirt armors in racing also are limited now. And so does the back skirt armor. Again, flying part, racing it are also limited now, which makes limiting the forward and backward leg race. Lastly, since the leg thrusters are connected to the side of the leg, no articulation are affected.
地球が持たん時が来ているのだ。
人間の知恵はそんなもんだって乗り越えられる。
今すぐ軍員ども全てに英知を授けてみせろ。
貴様ほど急ぎすぎもしなければ人類に絶望もしちゃいない。
For the weapon mode, go Hyper Mega Shield, move the 3 shield binders outward, and pull down the boosters. And here we have the shield in weapon mode. It's really impressive despite how big the shield is, the mobile suit can hold it up no problem. For the Hyper Mega Rifle, this is just optional, you can move the bipods if you wanted to. Posing the rifle is no problem for the mobile suit, because again, the mobile suit can hold it up no issues. Last but not least, for the chest armor, open the 4 armor hatches to reveal the missile pods. This is more of a new problem that I'm including it here. You need to constantly push the armor inward because whenever you try to post the armor slightly move outward, which causes the shoulder armor go floppy. And the annoying thing is you just can't glue it. Now to the heavy weapon system problems. On the case of Hyper Mega Rifle, to my experience, the bipods likes to pop out whenever you try to move it. Lastly, the skirt armors. The back skirt armor seldom detaches itself, but the front skirt armor, it's been extremely annoying that every time I record a clip, it just keeps popping off so easily. I lost my patience so I just glued it, since I have an extra RG no anyways. Nendoroid Umaru, Figma Kuroko Shirai, Frame Arms Girl Resvel Gerater, Figurized Standard Super Saiyan Broly Full Power, High Grade Mazinger Z Infinitissim, High Grade Gundam Local Type, Real Grade Sazabi, and Master Grade Haido Gundam Heavy Weapon System Version Ka. Reason why I picked Master Grade Haido Gundam HWS Verka instead of Master Grade No Gundam HWS Verka for size comparison is sadly I wasn't able to buy it upon its release. There are many reissues of it right now, but it has a ridiculous price that if I would just add more money, I could just buy a perfect grade kit instead. So for now, I will be waiting until I see either a decent price or a cheap price for the Master Grade No Gundam Heavy Weapon System Verka. By the end of the day, this is still the real grade No Gundam, with all the positives and negatives. Just gain more armor and bigger weaponries. So it's more of your personal reference if you want a slimmer or thicker mobile suit. Personally, to fully complete the set, just need to add one action base, preferably 4 or 5, and figurized jet effect, preferably yellow, for more playability and possibility. With all that said, I'm giving this a score of 4 out of 5 stars. So I played Super Robot Wars 30 using a Murorei with the No Gundam has been a very useful unit no matter the state of the upgrade of the No Gundam, which makes even better later on because we will be getting the High No Gundam, so including a Murorei and his Gundam is a must. And then it was finally released, Super Robot Wars Y. There was no problem on early stages, but later on I just realized that no matter the upgrade status of the new Gundam, they always get one-shotted by the enemy units. I even fully upgraded the new Gundam, still it gets one-shotted. Did Bandai Namco intentionally did it? Because, you know, or just coincidence? Anyways, thank you for watching, and with that said, till next time.